Can you imagine walking into your school one ordinary morning and discovering a secret so powerful it changes how you see the world forever? That's exactly what happened to Mrs. Emily Carter, a devoted elementary school teacher in a small town where everyone knew each other's names, but nobody knew the depths of kindness hidden in their very own hallways. Emily had always been passionate about teaching. Every day she poured her heart into her students, encouraging them to dream beyond their circumstances. The school was old but full of life, walls adorned with colorful drawings, laughter echoing through the halls, and the faint scent of chalk, dust mixed with freshly sharpened pencils. But beneath this vibrant surface was a place where small struggles often went unnoticed. One chilly October morning, Emily arrived early to prepare her classroom for the day. As she walked through the quiet corridors, she noticed Mr. James, the janitor, quietly going about his routine. James was a man in his late 50s with kind eyes and a gentle smile, but he kept to himself. The students barely noticed him, and teachers rarely spoke beyond a polite, "Good morning." Yet Emily always greeted him warmly, sensing there was more to his story than met the eye. That day, as Emily gathered supplies from the supply closet, she noticed a wallet lying forgotten on a bench nearby. Curiosity stirred, and she picked it up, intending to hand it to the office. But when she opened it to check for identification, her breath caught. Inside, tucked neatly between the worn leather folds, was a faded photograph of a young woman. Emily's eyes filled with tears as she realized it was her own mother, the same woman she had lost to illness many years ago. "Why would Mr. James have my mother's photo?" she whispered to herself, heart pounding with confusion and disbelief. Overwhelmed, Emily sought out James. She found him in the cafeteria, quietly wiping tables with steady hands. Gently, she approached and showed him the photograph. His eyes widened, and then, slowly, a soft smile spread across his face. "That's my secret," he said quietly, voice trembling. "Your mother saved me once, long ago. When I was homeless, struggling with addiction, she was the only person who didn't turn away. She believed in me when no one else did. I carry her photo to remind me of that hope." Emily sat down beside him, feeling a swell of emotion she struggled to contain. "I had no idea," she said. "Why didn't you tell me?" James shrugged, eyes glistening. "Because kindness isn't about recognition. It's about what it does to your soul. Your mother's kindness saved my life, and now I want to do the same for others." Over the coming weeks, Emily watched James transform from the quiet janitor to a quiet hero. He began going beyond his duties, bringing extra snacks to kids who came to school hungry, quietly fixing broken desks, and spending his lunch breaks tutoring struggling students in math and reading. His acts of kindness rippled through the school, inspiring others to join in. One afternoon, Emily stayed late after school to grade papers. She noticed James sitting on the steps outside, talking to a boy who looked lost and alone. Curious, she listened from a distance. James was encouraging the boy, sharing stories of overcoming hardship, telling him that the world was full of second chances if you just kept faith. Emily approached gently. "Thank you," she whispered. James smiled and nodded, wiping a tear from the boy's cheek. Can you imagine how it felt for Emily to witness this transformation? A man she barely knew was now a pillar of hope for the school community, reminding everyone that kindness, no matter how small, can break through the darkest barriers. Months later, the school held a surprise assembly to honor James. As Emily stepped forward to speak, she looked at the crowd, students, teachers, parents, and said, "Sometimes the greatest heroes don't wear capes. Sometimes they carry the memories of kindness and pass that hope along quietly, changing lives one heart at a time." James stood humbly as the applause filled the room, eyes shining with gratitude. Before we go, think about this. What small act of kindness can you do today that might save a life or even just brighten a moment? Share your stories in the comments below, because together we can build a world where hope lives in every corner. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a tale of kindness and hope. And don't forget to watch our next video, where we uncover another incredible story about the power of compassion. Remember, kindness isn't just an action, it's a legacy. What legacy will you leave?